Find your way here. What calls to you? What drives you? What makes you keep searching for a better answer, a better way forward? Find your beat, your rhythm, your voice, your place among the trailblazers, the visionaries, those who found their way here and created a legacy for you to build on. Part of a vast array of students from all walks of life. Find your why, your breakthrough, your opportunity to transform with educators whose passion for teaching and research inspires discovery and ignites change. Find your wow, your aha moment, your place in a growing family of Spartans who found their way here to a vibrant campus deeply woven into the fabric of a thriving city. Find your inspiration, your connection, your community, a future of earned achievement, pride and purpose. Find more than an education. Find your journey, your home, and make a remarkable impact every day. UNC Greensboro. Find your way here.
Good morning. Please stand and join us as we sing the Star-Spangled Banner. Please be seated. Welcome to the University of North Carolina at Greensboro's May 2019 commencement ceremonies. I am Andrea Hunter, Chair of the General Faculty and of the Faculty Senate. And it is my honor to bring you the greetings and congratulations of the faculty of UNC Greensboro. There is no higher calling for faculty than to teach the next generation committed to making a difference in our community, region, and state, and indeed in the nation and world. To see you here today with all the papers, group projects, presentations, examinations, and theses and dissertations successfully behind you brings us great joy and pride. Yours has been a journey of discovery and challenge, and now you have arrived at this moment. A testament to your hard work and commitment, but also made possible by your family and friends who have supported and encouraged you throughout. Graduates, as you reflect on the turning of this page, may I leave you with the words of that great philosopher, Dr. Seuss. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Congratulations, graduates, and congratulations to your families. I also have the honor of introducing UNC Greensboro's Chancellor, Franklin D. Gilliam, Jr., who himself demonstrates what our graduates are poised to become: transformative scholars, practitioners, and leaders in their fields. Please join me in welcoming our Chancellor, Frank Gilliam.
Thank you, Professor Hunter. Good morning. Glad you all could be here today. I'm pleased to welcome family, friends, and of course, most importantly, our graduating seniors. On behalf of the faculty and the staff who have served as your teachers and your mentors, we congratulate you on your accomplishments. Nothing makes me prouder than to see thousands of you smiling, sitting before me, excited about what your future holds. I am so glad you found your way here to UNC Greensboro. So this is a great day for all of us. But your presence here represents a few things. It represents your hard work, your perseverance, your commitment. I know some of the days were hard. I follow wildfire and I see you all complaining. Some people just want a person to cry with. It's hard, but you've earned it. You've accomplished something great. Now, it's also a time that can be exciting and also nerve-wracking. What am I going to do? Where am I going to live? Am I going to have a job? And one guy says, no, I'm not having a job. I'm staying in school. But you're prepared. Your UNC Greensboro education has prepared you for what comes next. You're ready. And as I told our graduate students, our PhD graduates yesterday, one of the things you should never suffer from is something they call imposter syndrome. This feeling that you really aren't as good as everybody says you are or thinks you are, right? That you really don't deserve to be here. You deserve it. You've earned it. You need to step up and take your rightful place. Don't let anybody tell you different. This is your accomplishment. Now, your family and friends have helped, and I'm hopeful that you will acknowledge, and we will acknowledge them later, but the folks who supported you on your journey. The Spartan family is proud of you. You will now join 120 or so thousand Spartan alums. You will forever be a Spartan. Wear your blue and gold proudly. So this is a great day, and I congratulate you, class of 2019.
Chairman Hayes, Chancellor Gilliam, Provost Dunn, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, and students, on behalf of Chairman Smith and Interim President Roper, and in my service as a member of the UNC Board of Governors, I welcome you and am pleased to bring you greetings on this very special day. How fortunate we are to be in North Carolina, a state that makes great investments in our future, and a state that many of us are proud to call home. Students, the University of North Carolina system is among the best in the world, and each of you should be proud to call yourselves alumni. This fine institution has a 125-year history of providing opportunity and excellence in higher education. We salute your hard work, applaud your accomplishments, and look forward to watching the many contributions you are sure to make to our state, nation, and world. I also have the distinct pleasure this morning of presenting the Board of Governors Teaching Award. Each year, a tenured faculty member from each UNC campus receives the award in recognition of outstanding teaching, mentorship, and service to education. This year, I am honored to present the Board of Governors Teaching Award to Dr. Diane Welsh. Dr. Welsh is the Hayes Distinguished Professor of Entrepreneurship in the Bryan School of Business and Economics, Department of Marketing, Entrepreneurship, Hospitality, and Tourism. She has been the chief architect of the Cross-Disciplinary Entrepreneurship Program here at UNCG, a program that consists of over 50 courses in 27 departments across undergraduate and graduate levels. She is known for telling her students to, quote, just get out there and do it. a mantra that motivates her students to participate in real-world experiences and problem solving. Dr. Welsh has received numerous awards, including the Global Consortium of Entrepreneurship Centers Award for Excellence and the Deshpande Foundation Award for Excellence in Curriculum Innovation. Her broad and resounding impact is well stated by one of her former students, quote, "Her teaching does not end in the classroom. The entire world is fertile land to plant the seeds for education. I'm grateful that she has been a dedicated mentor in making sure that I continue the never-ceasing quest for knowledge." Dr. Welsh, we thank you for all that you do. Congratulations.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the 96th session of the Student Government Association, I'd like to extend a sincere and heartfelt welcome to every one of you. At this time, I'd like to acknowledge all of our graduates who have spent part of their collegiate experience being a member of SGA. We thank you for your service to the student body. My name is Samaya Rory, and I had the honor and pleasure of serving as the student body president for the 2018-2019 academic year. I took the mantle of service I upheld this past year, serving our Spartan community, very seriously. Service is our university's motto, but service is a lifestyle. Service is more than what you do with a title, what you do for the camera, and what you do for recognition, but service is a heart condition. Each and every one of you have served during your time at the G in your own respective and unique ways, in a way that only you could have. You have touched lives in ways that I couldn't, simply because you were authentically you. But that service does not stop now, because once a Spartan, always a Spartan, and Spartans serve. We must all continue to serve beyond the geographic borders of our campus community and take our heart to serve with us each and everywhere we go. While there are a wide variety of things that we are passionate about, care about, and use to motivate us, we should all be able to unite behind the idea of never succumbing to shallow service that is only to serve ourselves. One thing I've always known, but I've grown deeper to understand during my time at UNCG, is that it's so much bigger than me. While not negating the incredible sense of pride that I feel, the joy that I feel, and celebrating the hard work that I've accomplished, we must be aware that the things we are doing are making an impact. According to the U.S. Census data, about 68% of the population does not have a baccalaureate degree or higher. Let us be extremely mindful that education is a privilege, despite it being a human right, and we are soon to possess a privilege of holders of higher education degrees. We must daily choose to leverage and will that privilege to continually serve and improve the community, and that is the community at large. Many of us love UNCG because of its diversity and because it feels like home, and that home entailed a diverse and inclusive community. So we are situated with unique skills, tools, and strategies that we require to go out and make spaces that aren't diverse. Let us go into spaces and be authentically ourselves, even if it has historically not been accompanied by our presence. I am grateful for this university, in which I've been able to, in the words of Maya Angelou, not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. As a Black woman, I've not only led, but I've learned. My fellow Black queens have graduated at rates higher than any other group at this university. And that is followed by our Black kings who have followed behind them, graduating at high rates. We have been recognized nationally for closing the achievement gap, and that is something to be proud of. During my time at UNCG, I didn't feel tokenized, but I felt right at home. I didn't feel out of place. I knew this was my place. I have learned to never compromise who I am, but to embrace all of my identity, and I will never feel less deserving or qualified because of the color of my skin, but all the more deserving and qualified for being my ancestors' wildest dreams, for overcoming obstacles, thriving despite systems of oppression, and being a role model for the young Black and brown girls that are looking up to me. So I will continually and unashamedly be passionate about advocating for all communities and amplifying voices that are overlooked or unheard, rather than attempting to be a voice for those who have a voice. To my mom, my dad, my brother, my sister, my grandparents, the rest of my family, and all of my friends who traveled near and far, and most importantly, God, I have no words to fully express my gratitude, but thank you and I love you. And to all of my Spartans, they say only the strongest Spartans survive, and we made it. So congratulations. And in the words of a UNCG alum's album, "Don't Trip, There's More for You." Congratulations.
Good morning, everyone. I am Elisha Gutloff, class of 1992, and current president of the UNCG Alumni Association. Congratulations, graduates. It is an honor and pleasure to welcome you into the UNCG Alumni Association. You are now part of a network of alumni who proudly represent our alma mater and our local communities, industries, and globally. A network of alumni that cherishes university traditions and continue to uphold UNCG's commitment to dedication and service. Your connection to UNCG is one that will sustain you over a lifetime, whether it's by building upon friendships made as students, starting new traditions with fellow alumni, such as attending homecoming, or finding your way back to campus to mentor future alumni. You will find that as you transition into this next chapter of your lives, there will be an abundance of opportunities to stay engaged and connected. Your lifelong connection, and perhaps most important connection to UNCG, is centered around your academic success that you have achieved over the years. It is here that I, along with over 120,000 alumni, was given a foundation and safe environment in which to learn, explore talents and interests, and grow both academically and personally. As you find your way towards the pursuit of your desired career path or to furthering your education, know that you are armed with knowledge and skill within your major, an affinity to creative thought and critical thinking, and a sense of community and service. All that you have experienced and learned at this institution will propel you to the ranks of the best and brightest in your endeavors. From this day forward, you are part of our history and our traditions. You are the university's legacy. You are our strongest advocates and supporters. This is our home, an association built by and for you. We are steeped in history, focused on the future, dedicated to service, and infused by culture and diversity, driven to support and nurture our current and future alumni, to give back what was given to us, to remember what was while working what towards can be. We are the long ago, the right now, the yet to come. We are UNCG alumni. Congratulations again, graduates. Making sure this is good. All righty. Okay, sisters, I love you, love you, love you. All right. Good morning, esteemed and distinguished faculty, guests, students, family, and friends. First, I would like to thank you for allowing me the honor to stand before you on this beautiful morning. To my fellow graduates, I want to congratulate you on all of your hard work and dedication. We have made it. Today is the day that we branch out into the world to take this next step in this journey called life. As a marshal this time last year, I was sitting on this very stage, looking out into the audience, watching a fellow Spartan give a speech to the class of 2018. I thought to myself, what would I say to the class of 2019 if I was given this honor?
I took this thought and contemplated it during the duration of my senior year, and this is what I imagined. First, I want to let you know that I'm not here to overwhelm you with life lessons and advice. However, I would be doing you a disservice if I did not share some. I'm sure, like you, we've had many friends, family members, mentors, giving us plenty of advice over the past few years, and probably up until this point. Therefore, I come to you as a friend and fellow classmate seeking to motivate you. I want you to bask in this moment, take it all in. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to get real with you for a minute. There is no doubt in my mind that UNCG has some of the best faculty and staff in the state of North Carolina, and the class of 2019 is one of the most impressive group of graduates that I've had the pleasure to know. The class of 2019 is a group of innovators, inventors, movers, and shakers. I look out today and I see future doctors, lawyers, entrepreneurs, engineers, CEOs, artists, activists, novelists, and the list goes on and on. Classmates, for those that can, look around you. Your fellow classmates could be your future colleagues, friends, neighbors, business partners, and yes, even your bosses. If I can encourage you to do anything in your lifetime, it would be do not be afraid to make connections. Always put your best foot forward and understand that first impressions are key. Our UNCG legacy is not finished by far because we have a world to lead and a world to change. As future alumni of UNCG, we are a solid foundation. We are a family. We are the future, and we are Spartan strong. Spartans, do not be afraid of failure and disappointment. A wise man my father once told me, in life, you should hope and strive for the best, expect the worst, and you will never be disappointed. There'll be times where you'll be tested and have to face adversity. There may be times when someone tells you that you can't, or that your successes and dreams will not happen. However, he also told me that the highest level of maturity you and I will ever reach is when we can take those insults as a compliment, for it's only an insult if you speak it, believe it, accept it, or your actions prove it. I challenge you to prepare for the future by learning from your mistakes as you would your accomplishments. Look for the positive in every negative situation, for our learning has just begun and should be never ending. To share my mother's advice, always balance your life as you would balance your checkbook so that you can deposit more than you withdraw, you live within your means, and embody a healthy lifestyle. Spartans, remember your roots. I, for one, would not be here if it was not for my family. My family has instilled in me the soul of a fighter. Always be true to yourself, strive to be the best you that you can be, and keep in mind that your journey is not the same as another individual's. If it takes you longer to achieve and reach your goals, know that this is okay. For we know it's not the quickness of the path, but the honest achievement of fulfilling it. Spartans, as you begin to apply for jobs, do not limit yourself because of fear of expectations. Fear does not define who you are. Remember, failure only comes from not trying. Spartans, encourage yourself to go beyond the reach of your own experiences and project this throughout the world. Take everything you have learned here at UNCG and use it for the good of mankind. Encourage every person you meet to pursue higher education. If they're already attending a university, give them the advice, tools, and support that can help them get to this point in their lives. Use your job skills and knowledge that was cultivated from UNCG to give back to your community. In closing, Spartans, be confident, be bold, and most of all, be encouraged. To quote Maya Angelou, you may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. In fact, it may be necessary to encounter the defeats so you know who you are, what you can rise from, and how you can still come out. Thank you for your time. Congratulations again to the class of 2019, and go Spartans.
Actor, producer, writer, stand-up comedian, and just because he's an underachiever, a physician, Ken Jeong is one of today's top stars. You all know him from what? Hangover 1, 2, and 3, Despicable Me 2, Crazy Rich Asians, he had a cameo in Avengers Endgame. So if you go back and watch that, you can catch him. He's known for the television shows Community, Dr. Ken, and America's latest television sensation, The Masked Singer. And for those of you who have Netflix, you know that he has a very successful stand-up special called You Complete Me, Ho. For the parents and grandparents in the room and the children, you'll know that Ken's wife, Tran Ho, is a breast cancer survivor. And they spend a lot of their time volunteering with Stand Up to Cancer, I know, which is a cause very dear to your hearts. Besides being an activist, movie and television star, he's from Greensboro. He went to Page High School. Any pirates in the house? Yeah, a few. And he went to undergraduate at some school in Durham. And he went to medical school at some school in Chapel Hill. The names you dare not speak. And just so you know, the premiere of Spartan Cinema tonight at LeBauer Park features the film Crazy Rich Asians. So you can go and get a chance to see Ken. But we're thrilled to have him here. His parents are here. We're thrilled to have them here. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Ken Jeong.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys. Wow. Thank you. Spartans! Hoo, 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 hoo. Wow, thank you so much, Chancellor Gilliam. And it is, I'm just going to go off script. What the hell? It really is an honor and a privilege to be here at home in Greensboro, North Carolina, where I grew up, and I am honestly honored to be here at UNCG just to celebrate the Spartan class of 2019. It is genuinely an honor for me to even be here. Thank you so very much. Thanks to the trustees, to the administration, and as Chancellor Gilliam said, I'm from here. I've actually never spoken here at the Greensboro Coliseum. The first time, I was just telling Chancellor Gilliam, my first concert I ever went to as a kid was right here at the Greensboro Coliseum, 1984, Prince and the Revolution, Purple Rain. So it's just crazy to be here. I think my dad took me to see a Ric Flair match too, so a little bit of wrestling, a little bit of revolution. So, and by the way, a shout out to my parents, Dr. D.K. Jeong, my mother, Mrs. Young Jeong. They're getting day drunk in the green room, and so they're saucy and happy. And a shout out to Samaya, literally the best speech I've ever heard. Thank you so much. I was so moved. Chancellor Gilliam's heckling me, like, follow that. I'm like, wow, okay, you know. I have so many ties to Greensboro. It's what Chancellor Gilliam said. I mean, not only Page, I went to junior high at Aycock. I went to elementary school at Bessemer and Cone. And what a lot of people don't know is that I do have ties to UNCG as well. My sister actually got her master's of library and information studies right here at UNCG. And what a lot of people also don't know, in between my freshman and sophomore year at Duke, I come back home, I stay in Greensboro. I actually, because I was kind of falling behind in my pre-med studies, I actually took organic chemistry at summer school here at UNCG. And I studied at Jackson Library like the whole summer. And if it wasn't for that, I don't think I would have gotten into med school at Carolina. And, it's because of Duke, pre-med, med school, Carolina, and because I went to med school in Carolina, I became a comedian. Now, I honestly have one simple message, and it's something that you guys already know. The only thing I have to offer in life is my passion. I think that's the only thing that keeps me going, is passion in life, is passion in what I do professionally. And I'm just looking at every single student here. Find your passion, and if you found your passion, as you graduate, let that evolve. If you forget anything I say right now, find your passion, because it took me a long road to find my own passion. And it's funny, they say that college is the best. It's free, and you can just, do whatever you want. You can, you can fart whenever you want. No one's going to understand. No one will care. A lot of people forget, college is stressful. If you take it seriously, as you all do, there's timelines. You have to declare a major by the end of your sophomore year. Yeah, for me, in college, I always kind of felt I was behind the 8 ball, and I was always felt that I had to keep up with my fellow student. And I'm just talking about me. I kind of lost my way. By trying to keep up, I was not finding my own passion. And what I mean by that, a lot of people here, and my parents included, look, a lot of people think that I'm the model minority. I'm a doctor, I'm an actor, I'm an Instagram model. I can do all these things. But what a lot of people don't know, and what I didn't know in college, was I had a passion for acting. I had a passion for comedy. And for me, I'm 49 years old. I know I look good. And I didn't start doing this until I was 38. So I found my passion later in life. And I swear it is an honor for me to acknowledge my own parents in supporting my passion, because without them and allowing me to transition my passions, I wouldn't be here today. I also have to thank my hoe. My hoe was amazing. And when first name Tran, last name Ho, that's she's also a physician, and we met at work. We're both physicians in California, and she knew that she married a comedian at heart, and I was actually afraid to quit my day job. I really wanted to play it safe, and I had a passion, I had an aptitude for comedy and for performance, and if it wasn't for my wife, I would not be here today. And then when I told my parents I wanted to quit my day job, and I was really expecting my parents to be upset, because as a kid I was Koreaned into being pre-med. You know what I mean? And I talk about this even on my Netflix special. I mean, when I was a kid, literally, I was always afraid of what my dad would say when, even when I was afraid he would say, if I quit my job, you bring great shame to young family. And then after the hangover, we are so proud. Now give me $1. Now, and I know I'm picking on my dad a lot. And by the way, my dad just saw my Netflix special a couple of months ago, and literally he's a little bit confused because he's such a gentle man. He goes, I don't know, Ken, why you throw so much shade at me? I don't know why you. I support everything you say. But the real of it is this. I had a come to Jesus talk with my parents, telling them I wanted to quit my day job and pursue this unstable business of acting and entertainment full time. And I was very worried about what he would say. And he said, you have to make important decisions with the support of your family. Tran is your family. If you have her support, you have my unconditional support. So I would not be here if it wasn't for my parents. Thank you for trusting me. And I really, you know, what really makes UNCG special to me, and really the reason why I'm here, where are all the first generation students at? UNCG has done, and 38% of the student body are first generation students. That is unheard of, to have that support. To be the first student college graduate in your family, I think I understand, because I look at myself, I feel like I'm an outsider in Hollywood. I feel like I'm an outsider in business. I am a first generation entertainer. I'm the first person in my family to go into comedy. And to me, I always felt, you know, you always have to think outside the box. You know, it's weird, but I look at my own self as I was pulling down a medical job to support my other passion. People here, student bodies here, are pulling down jobs to support their passion, to get an education, to get a college degree. And you are already outside the box thinkers. And sometimes when you hire someone like me to deliver a keynote address to motivate you, you don't have to motivate first generation students. We are just here to celebrate you and encourage you to keep doing what you do. So to all the first generation students, we salute you. And you guys are all at the start of your story, of your film. And you guys are finishing up Act 1 of your film and your story. Just asking you guys an open-ended question. What is your Act 2? Now, everyone here has a different timeline. Everyone here has a unique story. Figure out what your Act 2 is and embrace the change. Embrace the twists and the unexpected turns. They'll be good and they'll be bad. But embrace that, because you never know what happens. Because I was a shy kid at Page High School that never even dreamed to be an actor. And then now I'm doing things that are beyond my dreams right now. I'm living a life that I never thought would be possible if it wasn't for the support of my family, if it wasn't for my educational background. My educational background has kept me grounded through all, like, the fickleness and the phoniness of show business. It's really, and we all go through, there's always downsides to every journey, but because of my education, I have this core stability that makes me unshakable no matter what happens. And I am also able to take the good with the bad. I'm able to not get too high after a victory or not too low after a perceived setback. But I'm asking you, what is your story? What is your Act 2? What is your twist and turns? They say everything happens for a reason. I don't know if that's true, but I do know everything happens. And it's up to you to maximize the reality of your situation, of what everything is about to happen to you. And I'm saying I'm known for a guy. I thrive. I have a career based on the goodwill of my fans and the public. and people have said very kind things about me that, you know, I'm multi-talented, I can do a lot of different things. But you know what my biggest talent is persistence. I do not give up. I do not give up anything. If I'm passionate about it, I do not give up. I will stay until the very end to see something happen. After my show got canceled, I stuck it out. After good things happen, I stick it out. I keep moving no matter what. And I encourage you, good times and bad, keep moving, keep finding your passion. And I honestly say to every single soul in this Coliseum, if I can do this, and if I can do what I want, so can you. And you guys are, you have the light and the future and the universe ahead of you. And honestly, your persistence and your passion is the most important talent to have. Thank you guys for having me, and congratulations to the class of 2019. Thank you guys. Where's my private jet? Where's my private jet? Can I get, okay.
Thank you, Dr. Jung, for those thoughtful and inspiring words. At this time, it's my pleasure to recognize all degree candidates and to authorize Chancellor Gilliam to confer the degrees. Speaking for the Board of Trustees of this university and acting under the delegation of powers by the Board of Governors of the University of North Carolina, I authorize you, Chancellor Franklin Gilliam, Jr., to confer the appropriate degrees upon the candidates approved by the faculties.
Today, UNC Greensboro will award approximately 2,465 earned degrees in the following categories: 1,867 baccalaureate, 578 master's degrees, 20 specialist in education degrees, and 93 of these degrees will be awarded to international students. This represents the students who are completing their degrees in May. Let's give them a round of applause. In addition to the degrees that are awarded today, we also wish to recognize the recipients of the Integrative Community Studies Certificate that were awarded earlier in the week. UNC Greensboro has pioneered an innovative program of study for young adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Established in 2007, Beyond Academics is North Carolina's first and only four-year university certificate program of study. It's a holistic program, it's experiential, it promotes growth and development within a richly diverse and inclusive environment here at UNCG. And the graduates have demonstrated their capabilities and they've gained skills through the program's curricular focus, and the students live independently, they get jobs, and they have meaningful engagement in their community. Will the graduates of Integrative Community Studies please stand and let us recognize you? Here they are in the back. Congratulations to you. These are some very courageous young men and women. We're proud of the family and friends that are here to support them, and in particular the staff and faculty who support their experience. Excuse me. Now, Dr. Kelly Burke, Vice Provost and Dean of the Graduate School, will present the candidates for graduate degrees.
Yesterday, a doctoral hooding ceremony was held in the afternoon in the UNCG auditorium. We awarded 111 doctoral degrees this May. Some of those, yes, our largest doctoral class ever. Some of those doctoral degree recipients are joining us today as members of the faculty procession. Will our newly conferred doctors please stand? Congratulations to each of you for your outstanding achievements, and you may be seated. Will the candidates recommended to receive the Specialist in Education degree please stand and remain standing as your degree is recognized? There they are. Chancellor Gilliam, I have the honor to present and to recommend the candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the Specialist in Education degree.
Acting on the recommendation of the graduate faculty as conveyed by Vice Provost Burke, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and the President of the University of North Carolina, I hereby confer the degree upon those of you who have met the requirements for the degree for which you have been recommended, and with all of its rights, honors, and responsibilities. Please join me in congratulating the recipients of the Specialist in Education degree. Please be seated.
Will the candidates recommended to receive master's degrees please stand as your school and degree are recognized, and please remain standing? Will the graduate degree candidates in the College of Arts and Sciences for the Master of Arts, Master of Education, Master of Fine Arts, Master of Public Affairs, or Master of Science please stand? Will the graduate degree candidates in the Joseph M. Bryant School of Business and Economics for the Master of Arts, Master of Science, or Master of Business Administration please stand? Will the graduate degree candidates in the School of Education for the Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Education, Master of Library and Information Studies, Master of School Administration, or Master of Science please stand? Will the graduate degree candidates in the School of Health and Human Sciences for the Master of Arts, Master of Education, Master of Public Health, Master of Science, or Master of Science in Athletic Training please stand? Will the graduate degree candidates in the College of Visual and Performing Arts for the Master of Arts, Master of Education, Master of Fine Arts, or Master of Music please stand? Will the graduate degree candidates in the Joint School of Nanoscience and Nanoengineering for the Master of Science please stand? Will the graduate degree candidates in the School of Nursing for the Master of Science in Nursing please stand? Will the graduate degree candidates in UNCG Online, the Division of Online Learning, for the Master of Arts degree please stand? Will the graduate degree candidates for the combined Master of Science degree in Gerontology and Master of Business Administration please stand? Will the graduate degree candidates for the joint Master of Science in Nursing and Master of Business Administration please stand? Chancellor Gilliam, I have the honor to present and to recommend for the appropriate degree the candidates who have satisfied the requirements for the master's degrees just cited.
Acting on the recommendation of the graduate faculty as conveyed by Vice Provost Burke, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and the President of the University of North Carolina, I hereby confer the degree upon those of you who have met the requirements for the master's degree for which you have been recommended, with all of its rights, honors, and responsibilities. Please join me in congratulating the recipients of their masters. Please be seated. Congratulations. Dr. Dana Dunn, Provost and Executive Vice Chancellor, will now lead us in recognizing our baccalaureate degree candidates.
Dr. John Kiss, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, will present the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees from the college.
Will the baccalaureate degree candidates with majors in the College of Arts and Sciences recommended to receive the degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, and Bachelor of Science please stand as your department or major is called, and please remain standing. African American and Diaspora Studies program. Department of Anthropology. Department of Biology. Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry. Department of Classical Studies. Department of Communication Studies. Department of Computer Science. Department of English. Department of Geography, Environment, and Sustainability. Department of History. Department of Interior Architecture. Department of Languages, Literatures, and Cultures. Department of Mathematics and Statistics. Department of Media Studies. Department of Philosophy. Department of Physics and Astronomy. Department of Political Science. Department of Psychology. Department of Religious Studies. Department of Sociology. Women and Gender Studies program. Special programs in liberal studies including archaeology, humanities, international and global studies, professional studies, and social sciences. And finally, majors in independent studies programs. Please join me in graduating the baccalaureate degree candidates from the College of Arts and Sciences.
Dr. McCrae Banks, Dean of the Joseph M. Bryan School of Business and Economics, will present the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees from the school.
Arts and Sciences, you may be seated. Okay, we're going to ramp it up here just a bit. Will the baccalaureate degree candidates with majors in the best business school in North Carolina, the Joseph M. Bryan School of Business and Economics, recommended to receive the degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science, please stand as your department is called and remain standing. Department of Accounting and Finance. Department of Consumer, Apparel, and Retail Studies. Department of Economics. Department of Information Systems and Supply Chain Management. Department of Management. Department of Marketing, Entrepreneurship, Hospitality, and Tourism. Please join me in congratulating the baccalaureate degree candidates from the Joseph M. Bryan School of Business and Economics. Congratulations. Please be seated.
Dr. Randy Penfield, Dean of the School of Education, will present the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees from the school.
Will the candidates in the School of Education recommended to receive the degree of Bachelor of Science please stand as your major is called and remain standing? Elementary education. Middle grades education. Professions in deafness. Special education. And the dual major in elementary education and special education. Please join me in congratulating the baccalaureate degree candidates from the School of Education. Congratulations. Please be seated.
Dr. David Demo, Interim Dean of the School of Health and Human Sciences, will present the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees from the school.
Will the candidates with majors in the School of Health and Human Sciences recommended to receive the degrees of Bachelor of Science or Bachelor of Social Work please stand as your department is called and remain standing? Department of Communication Sciences and Disorders. Department of Community and Therapeutic Recreation. Department of Human Development and Family Studies. Integrated Professional Studies Program. Department of Kinesiology. Department of Nutrition. Department of Peace and Conflict Studies. Department of Public Health Education. Department of Social Work. Please join me in congratulating the baccalaureate degree candidates from the School of Health and Human Sciences. Congratulations. Please be seated.
Dr. Robin Rimsberg, Dean of the School of Nursing, will present the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees from the school.
Thank you, Provost Dunn. Will the candidates in the School of Nursing recommended to receive the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing please stand? Please join me in congratulating the new Spartan nurses from the School of Nursing. Please be seated.
Dr. Lawrence Jenkins, Interim Dean of the College of Visual and Performing Arts, will present the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees from the college.
Will the candidates in the university's youngest college and the state's strongest school of Visual and Performing Arts, the College of Visual and Performing Arts, recommended to receive the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, or Bachelor of Music, please stand as your school or major is called, and please remain standing. School of Art, School of Dance, School of Music, School of Theater, and the Arts Administration major. Please join me in congratulating the baccalaureate degree candidates from the College of Visual and Performing Arts. Please be seated.
Will all the candidates for the baccalaureate degree please rise? Chancellor Gilliam. Chancellor Gilliam, I have the honor to present and to recommend for the appropriate degree these candidates who have satisfied all the requirements for the baccalaureate degree.
Acting on the recommendation of the faculty as conveyed by Provost Dunn and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and the President of the University of North Carolina, I hereby confer the degree upon those of you who have met the requirements for the bachelor's degree for which you have been recommended with all of its rights, honors, and responsibility. Congratulations. All right, it's time. It's time. Will you now turn your attention to J.R. Cooley for the turning of the tassels? Go, big fella.
Hello? Yeah. Okay, I'll see you soon. I'm sorry, but my future was calling me. And when your future calls you, you pick up. It does not matter where you are, it doesn't matter who's watching, doesn't matter what anyone thinks. You answer when your future calls. Because your future may not call you again. We have now come to that long-awaited moment. The culmination of our college career. It is tradition that the tassel be worn on the right side of the mortarboard and to be turned over to the left as a symbol of our new status as graduates. It is my honor and esteemed pleasure to lead you all in the turning of your tassel. We are no longer students, but we are now graduates. You may now turn your tassel to the left. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the class of May 2019. Please be seated.
Congratulations, graduates. In continuing to recognize excellence at our university, I would like to acknowledge the undergraduate students who have graduated with special honors today. These honors are summa cum laude, which requires a minimum grade point average of 3.9, magna cum laude, which requires a minimum grade point average of 3.7, and cum laude, which requires a minimum grade point average of 3.5. Will the graduates please stand as I call your honor designation and remain standing while we recognize your achievements. Summa cum laude. Magna cum laude. Cum laude. Graduates, you have brought distinction to yourselves and your university through your achievement. Congratulations, and please be seated. The university's disciplinary honors program offers undergraduate students the opportunity to complete a rigorous plan of study that complements the work they do in their majors. The capstone of their honors work is a senior honors project, a project of independent scholarship very similar to a master's thesis. The students who completed an honors program this year and the titles of their senior honors projects are listed in your commencement program. Would those of you achieving this distinction please stand and let us recognize you. Congratulations, and please be seated. Even as we enjoy today's celebration of accomplishment, we remain mindful of the importance of the military in defending our freedoms. We would like to recognize our degree candidates who have served our country in the armed forces. Please stand and let us recognize you. Thank you. Thank you, and please be seated.
Before we conclude, I would like to recognize some very important guests with us who are here today. First, I'd obviously like to thank Dr. Ken Jung for his speech. It was wonderful. And recognize his parents, Dr. and Mrs. Jung over there. Please stand up. Please stand up. Oh, no. There they are. While Ken was giving his speech, his dad was over there like this. Looks like my dad. Before we conclude, I'd like to recognize some other folks. Maybe some of the most important folks in the Coliseum today. First, will the parents of our graduates please stand? Give them a round of applause. Will the grandparents please stand? Keep standing. Will the grandparents please stand? Will the spouses, partners, children, friends, these are the people who supported you. Give them a round of applause. Thank them. Thank them. Please be seated. We're so happy all of you are here today to join in this special occasion. I would like another important group to stand and be recognized. The UNC Greensboro faculty, will you please stand? Please be seated. Thank you. Let us also acknowledge the participation of the student groups in the ceremony. First, the commencement band and song leader from the School of Music. They're back there. Give them a hand. And the graduating seniors from the Professions in the Deafness program in the School of Ed provided interpretation in 2 of the songs. Give them a hand. Well, folks, we've come to the end of the ceremony, the time for you to celebrate with your family and friends. Before we ring the bell and sing the alma mater, I just want to say this to you. Enjoy the day, relax, reflect, and refresh. You have a journey in front of you that will be exciting. And I think what Ken said is maybe the most important thing I've heard today, which is life's going to take you here, it's going to take you here, right? The idea is to kind of keep an even keel. right? Can't get too high, can't get too low. Why? Because it's difficult to recover. Resiliency is going to be important in your life. You're not going to be the CEO of a company tomorrow. Some of you are like, I've been here a week, I've been on time most of the time. How come I'm not the CEO? It doesn't work like that, right? You'll have success, you'll have failures. Be resilient. It's the best thing you can do. Be resilient. So, as is our tradition, the university bell will be rung to honor today's graduates. We have special guests ringing. Mrs. Sarah Banks Burdine, class of 1970, and Ms. Crisdel Villanueva, class of 2019. Following the ringing of the bell, please be seated and remain seated during the recessional. And now we are going to sing the alma mater. Please stand. I'm not going to sing. Who's singing?